This is Braggins Adventures. Hey guys, what's going on? Good morning. We are in Skagway, Alaska. We got here at, 7:15?
Yeah,
in the morning, and we're here till like 8:30 tonight. What are we doing?
Doing some hiking.
We're gonna go hike out to a place, hopefully out to a place called Smuggler's Cove. I don't know if you can see on the map back here. We're gonna cross this footbridge behind us. So we're currently way down at the bottom here. We're gonna go up and around, but most of the people are gonna head into town here and do some shopping.
We will too.
Lots of food, lots of drinks here. We're gonna try to hit as many places for you as we can and show you around town a little bit, have a good time in Skagway. But we also have a goal of getting back on the ship fairly early in the afternoon so that we can do some stuff on the ship for you as well. We're a little sore from the hike yesterday, so we'll see how far we make it today. But we have a goal, and we're gonna go give it our best. I do want to talk about getting off the ship in Skagway right now. If you dock on the hillside, which is the only place I've ever docked in all of my trips here, they had a mudslide during a storm not too long ago, and ships weren't even allowed to dock there for a long time. They had to tender in. But we can now, but the process has changed. It used to be you got off the ship and you walked the whole length into town. Now you're not allowed to walk on the pier anymore. They built these little like portable structures that you walk through, and then you have to wait in a line for a shuttle. The shuttle brings you into a parking lot in town, or not in town, but into a parking lot at the end of the pier.
It's not really known though.
It's not organized. There's not really a lot of signage for that, so you just kind of have to do it and hope for the best. It was a fun ride. I mean, the driver was pleasant. It's a 2-minute ride. You're literally, they just don't want you walking on the pier for safety, I believe. I get it, 100%. Just be aware of that. Try to ask as you're walking when you get off the ship, at least until they get all that mudslide construction and stuff straightened out. Other than that, you ready?
Let's go.
Let's go. All right, guys, we are out here on the trails that lead to, I'm going to butcher this, Yakatuni Point. I will put it on screen. Honestly, I haven't looked at a sign in a while. I just remember vaguely reading like that. Smuggler's Cove, all kinds of stuff. So we did Yakatuni Point, and then we're headed up sort of near Smuggler's Cove. We're not going to go the full distance. We have too much to do today. The Point Trail is rated as yellow, and the Smuggler's Cove is red, and then there's a third trail that's rated green. Now, in my hiking experience, I'm going to call green is probably flat. The yellow is moderate, meaning you're going to have some elevation gain and some rock, juggling, climbing to do. And then red's going to be the more strenuous trail. Lots of steep hills, which it has been. We're probably halfway up it now. But, dude, do this when you come to Skagway. Listen, 99% at least of the people on your cruise ship are not going to come over here. We had the trail pretty much to ourselves the entire morning. On our way out now, we've seen a grand total of 5 people. And they're in 2 groups, so 2 and then 3. No one's out here, guys. Everyone else went into town. They're getting breakfast, which we had on the ship. They're going to go drink some beers at the breweries, which, don't get me wrong, amazing experience. We're going to go hit a distillery that's a little bit of a walk past town. Well worth it. We've been there before, and I'm going to take you back today. Beyond that, though, so rewarding out here. I'm a little sweaty for sure. It's definitely humid in here under this canopy, but the sweeping views of the ocean, the cool cave that we found, which has now been deemed as the Braggins Adventures Cave. So if you do come here, please take a selfie and post it and tag us either on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, wherever you want. Totally rewarding, totally amazing, definitely worth the time and the energy. Bring water with you because you will get thirsty, and then I highly recommend bringing the little mosquito bracelets or mosquito repellent. I'm holding the camera with my right hand, so I can't show you the one on my right hand, but I'll link to them in the description below. You put one on one hand and then one on your opposite foot, and that protects you from the mosquitoes. But beautiful trail, absolutely gorgeous. You guys should absolutely come check this out. Alright guys, we're at the Klondike Doughboy. Well, technically we're about a half block down from the Klondike Doughboy, sitting at a bench. This is a must-do in Skagway. It's one of my favorite things. We're gonna get it every time we come. It's delicious. So what we got is Alaskan fry bread. Now, we're big fans of Indian fry bread. We get it pretty regularly with where Alyssa works. But the Alaskan fry bread is just doughy, fried, covered in sugar goodness. It's like the lightest donut you've ever had, in exactly the right amount of cinnamon sugar. When you were a kid, I guess it was considered like your parents didn't have money that week, so what you got for breakfast is cinnamon toast. And they would take toast, put a little butter on it, and then sprinkle cinnamon and sugar. I had no clue that was our poor breakfast because I love it. I still love it to this day. This is like the best version of that. It's not on the main street. You need to turn down one of the side streets. I'll put it on the screen, what street it's on, but it's called Klondike Doughboy. Get an Alaskan fry bread. You're not gonna regret it. I promise you that. Alright guys, we are here at Woody's, which is slightly off the main drag. It's on 4th, just, well shoot, I don't even know which direction is northeast, but if you're walking up the main drag, turn left on 4th. It actually looks like a little shack, and then it has this outdoor seating area.
Really pretty.
And we have heard from someone else in line that's local that this is going to be the best fish and chips in the city. So, we ordered halibut fish and chips, we ordered some Dungeness crab, we ordered some crab bisque, and we got a couple of beers from Klondike Brewing Company here today. So we're gonna have a great meal for you, and you know, you're gonna be wishing you had smell-o-vision. Let's eat. All right, guys. Dungeness crab. I mean, dude, half a crab was like 18 bucks. Fresh. Like this was probably caught this morning. I don't even need butter. It's good. Good flavor. Well cooked. Good. I'm gonna now check out the Dungeness bisque. That's a good bisque. Little thin, in my opinion, but the flavor is spot on, and it's fresh. I'm gonna close out my section of this video with the punch bowl from Klondike Beer. Can we take growler back on the ship? Like, can I get a growler? Just they'll let me take it on, right?
Sure.
It's a sour, but it's also wheat somehow. It's both. It's refreshing. I don't know if you can tell, we have a gorgeous sunny day in Skagway, which is rare for Skagway. Dude, I'm not mad. I'm gonna let Alyssa tell you about the fish and chips and our other beer right now.
All right, I'm gonna start off with the beer. I got Klondike's Spruce Tip. That's tasty. It's a good, nice light beer, honestly. All right, fish and chips.
This is Alyssa's jam right here.
What I love, because I cannot do super oily fish and chips. I do not see any oil dripping from this. I'm gonna try it without anything first.
Okay.
The outside is nice and crunchy, like The inside is nice and flaky. This is the best fish and chips I've ever had.
Go ahead.
All right, I'm gonna try a chip or a fried.
Oh, I heard the crunch on that.
Same thing. Soft and flaky on the inside, nice and crisp on the outside. Great fry on both of these.
All right, guys, we are done at Woody's, slightly off the beaten path. We're on 4th Avenue. I say off the beaten path, it's literally like a half a block, but not on the main road, you can see it behind us right there. I gotta tell you, that's probably the best meal I've ever had in Alaska.
It's so good.
Best fish and chips by far, right?
Fish and chips.
Yeah. The crab was delicious. I only got Dungeness. I didn't get the Alaskan King, but you know what? Crab is delicious. And that crab particularly was amazing. That bisque, though.
That bisque was so good. I want to like bottle it up and take it back.
Yeah. And the beers. Klondike Brewing, we've been there. We've been to the actual brewery here. It's amazing. The beers today were perfect for this meal. I loved it. You?
Yep.
Yeah, come on down. Guys, we're at a distillery that doesn't have whiskey. They right now have vodka and gin, but they are working on whiskey, but it'll be another 9 months before it's available. So I'll have to try that for you next time. In the meantime, I'm trying their Bloody Mary. Everything is house made. The mix, any botanicals that are used, they're growing their own vegetables, they're harvesting their own roots. They make homemade everything here. This is a homemade, I don't know if you can see it with all those little herbs inside the bottom there. And that just, That's a good mix. Little spicy, but not from like wasted spice. It's not just like Tabasco edition. There's actual pepper in it. Like, I don't know how to explain it. I can taste the black pepper. I can taste garlic. I can taste horseradish. Obviously tomato. Salt. This is a good mix, and their vodka's tasty. It's very mellow. And what they explain here is what makes their vodka special, because if you don't know, vodka should not taste like anything. It should be neutral. And that doesn't mean that it should taste like water. It means, he explains it really well. It's like lettuce or bread. It's just kind of there to enhance other things, right? So what makes their vodka special and slightly smoother than, say, a mainland vodka is that the water up here is so cold filtered naturally that it just makes for smooth. You guys know I love ocean vodka off the island of Maui. Same concept. That one is distilled with sugarcane. That's what makes that slightly different than any other vodka. Up here, it's the water that exists here in these cold, snowy mountains. This is delicious, guys. Off the beaten path, way off the beaten path. You're gonna go all the way north in town, and then you're gonna head west until you can't head west anymore. Obviously, I'm gonna link in the description below. This is my second visit here. We love this place. I'll never not come back here, but you're gonna walk up here. Be ready for the walk, but look at the reward.
Alright guys, so I am trying the raspberry mule. What's great about this place is that they make everything. Everything is house made. So the raspberries, they literally pulled it out from a little jar, muddled it, fresh ginger. I'm really excited to try this.
And gin.
And gin.
You got the London mule, not the Moscow mule.
Yes, sorry, I've got the London mule. So good. It's light, refreshing, and it tastes like homemade. It doesn't taste like the super sugary ginger beer that you get. This is good.
Alright guys, we are here at the Happy Ending Saloon, which is off the beaten path. It's actually kind of catty corner from where we had lunch today at Woody's. They have a huge bar inside, pool tables, they have this outdoor cornhole area. It's a locals joint. They get a few tourists that wander off the beaten path, but for the most part it is locals joint. and we were trying one of their local cocktails today. This is called the Smoked Alaska. It's a smoky old fashioned, but the special thing about it, outside of having Haines Alaska bourbon in here, is that we've got spicy pepper lime bitters and smoked chili bitters. So it should have a little bit of a kick, a little bit of a heat, but more importantly, a nice smoke flavor. Smells so good. It's a good old fashioned. Definitely has that smoke, definitely has that flavor. It's a good drink, especially on a gorgeous day like this.
All right, guys, so I am trying just the tip, which is obviously a mule. It's the Skagway Spirits Vodka, which we've had before. And then it's infused with spruce tips, lime juice ginger beer, and topped with tiki bitters. I love this description. It says, tastes like Christmas in a cup. Let's see. It's Christmas in a cup. It's really good.
All right, guys, we are all done at the Happy Ending Saloon on 4th and State Street. Alyssa, what are your thoughts?
It was really good. It's definitely a locals.
It's a locals joint, dude.
But I love finding those.
Yeah, we dig that kind of thing. We met a cool guy named Richard who's playing some cornhole in the back.
Yep.
He's a local mechanic, been here 18 years.
Crazy.
So always good to chat with the locals. You find out interesting things. I would come back to this bar in a heartbeat.
Every time we come.
Heartbeat.
Yeah.
On 4th, if you come up Broadway, which is the main drag, you're going to turn left on 4th, head down about a block and a half, 2 blocks, and you're going to be at the Happy Endings Saloon.
And Woody's is right there.
Yeah,
Literally
hit
right
Woody's
there.
for lunch, come grab drinks afterwards.
For sure.
All right, guys, we are back on board after visiting beautiful Skagway, Alaska. Alyssa, what did you love about today?
I love the hiking. That was a really nice start to our day. It was very serene too. We didn't see too many people until we were coming back, and there was maybe 10 that we saw.
Yeah.
Beautiful, absolutely gorgeous views. And then the shopping around here too. I feel like
way better than
since
Juneau.
Juneau shut down so early, it kind of sucks. But I mean, we've had a lot of good things today.
We did some good buys.
I'm happy that we didn't go shopping in Juneau because I feel like I really liked what we got today.
Food wise, our food was amazing.
So good. Food and drinks today were great.
Yeah. Let's talk. What about the Happy Ending Saloon?
Love
Dude.
Happy Endings.
Yeah, cool little hole in the wall. Skagway Distillery.
Yeah.
What did you think about your drink at the end of it all? The London raspberry London Mule at the Skagway.
It was so good. It was so nice and refreshing at the ends. All that fresh ginger was there, and it was just. And that fresh raspberry too. It was so good.
Super good. What else? I mean, we tried to hit things off the path for you. We tried to show you stuff slightly off Broadway. I hope you found that useful and helpful. I liked it.
Yeah, I always like going off the beaten path a little bit to see where some of the locals go.
Right.
Sometimes you find the best food and drinks there.
And you meet the coolest people. Locals are awesome, guys.
Yeah.
Make friends with the locals. Skagway's probably, arguably, I've been here 3 times. It's my favorite port in Alaska, I think. It's the right mixture of everything. Outdoor activity, touristy things, food, drink, shopping. There's a little bit of everything for everyone here. Don't stay on the ship in Skagway. This is one of the many ports, but definitely one of the ones in Alaska where I'd be like, no, you got to get off the ship, go explore, go do stuff.
I think that's every
Alaska,
part, though.
yeah.
If you know Alaska, you don't stay on the
We've
ship.
done where we stay on the ship in Ensenada before. This is not Ensenada. You got to get off the ship in Alaska, but Skagway, go spend some time. And you know what? They do have a bus that you can get that's $5 all day, and it'll take you up and down the main drag, drop you off. It's a hop on, hop off kind of thing. We didn't do it. We walked the whole time, but it is available for you, and I think $5 is a pretty good deal.
Yeah.
Wi-Fi, you get a half hour free in town, but once that half hour's up, it's up. And it's not a half hour of active usage. It's literally you log in for 30 minutes, you have free Wi-Fi. After that, you can pay. It's $5 for 2 hours.
Well, you did the $5 for 2 hours, but
But
I
it's
didn't
literally,
know if
it
was
works
worth
only on Broadway. If you step a half a step off Broadway, your Wi-Fi goes down.
Yeah, most of the time I couldn't get anything, so.
Yeah, so just keep that in mind. Definitely my favorite port, though. I had a good time.
It was fun.
All right, thanks for watching. See you on the next adventure.